What's up, everybody? This is SnackBox. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And guys, today I want to show you how I dealt with the secret room number 8, which is the Force HP Champions Only secret room. And yeah, I recorded a little video while I was running the secret room, and now I'm gonna show you how I did it. So this was basically my team. I had Versov in the lead, 2 Husks, Black Knight, and Sentinel. This is a comp I used, so there are many different ways how you can do this secret room. So yeah, I'm gonna show you now my run and tell you a little bit what my strategy was, and then I'm gonna speed it up and let the run finish. And after that, I'm gonna show you some options, some different options. Okay, so let's start the video. So as you can see, I'm using Versov as lead because he has an increased HP aura, which is pretty nice. So yeah. So my strategy was to try to control, to provoke and stun, pretty similar to the rare HP only room. I tried to control everybody and slowly or kill the whole enemy team as fast as possible. So as you might notice, all of those champions got a provoke chance on the A1, which is really nice. Husk has a AoE stun. It's not 100%, but there's a chance, a decent chance. And yeah, so Husk stunned already 3 of 2, so that leaves 2 more targets for me to control, which is not hard to do if you got 5 champions which can provoke with their A1. So there you go, another one stunned with the Husk A2. And the nice thing with Versov is he has a double attack for every target that's like stunned or provoked. So the synergy works pretty well in here. He also puts up a leech which kind of helps your team to heal up again. And yeah, if I need some extra defense or survivability, I use Black Knight with the continuous heals and the def up. And that's basically what I did. So Versov has also ally protection, but it's not really necessary in this case, in this scenario, but it definitely helps you if you're struggling with keeping your team alive. So it's also a really nice tool to have. And as you can see, the A1s just keep provoking. Everybody is almost full HP, so that's why I didn't use the continuous heal. Try to provoke again. Another provoke. So yeah, that's basically the strategy. There's really nothing more or nothing else to say about it. It's pretty simple. And yeah, now I'm gonna let it run for you guys. And we're gonna talk about the gear and some different options after the run. So see you in a bit. yeah, we're back again. As you can see, my lead champion Versov, I've built him in Immortal set with a life set and divine critical rate. This is nothing really special here. Just some leftover gear I had laying around, which I used on him. So what I was aiming for was a decent amount of HP, over 200 speed, 100% crit rate, like 200 crit damage, and I think like 260 accuracy would be enough. But it just turned out with a little overkill, and that's pretty much the same goal for every champion. Like I'll always try to reach the 100% crit rate with a decent amount of accuracy and HP, and of course over 200 speed. So he's completely booked. I don't think it's necessary to completely book him, but it definitely helps. He has his provoke on his A1. He can place an extra hit on his AoE attack on the A2 if the targets are stunned, freezed, feared, true feared, provoked, or if they have petrification on. And he will place a leech on those targets. He also has a increased death buff on all allies and an ally protection buff. So he can really help your team to survive. But if you have enough stun sets and champions with AoE attacks or provokes, this skill isn't really needed, I think. But in case you're lacking survivability, this will definitely help you. And yeah, his masteries aren't finished. Also not necessary. I think you can run him without masteries, but it will definitely help you to reach those stats. So the next one was Black Knight. Black Knight is also there for survivability. He's the only one champion that I didn't try to do damage with. I wanted him to survive in any case. I built him with a decent amount of resistance, decent amount of accuracy, over 200 speed, almost 70k HP, and that's it. So all I want him to do is place the provoke on his A1, and if needed, place continuous heals and increase death buffs on your allies. So that's basically his job. But the priority is, of course, the A1. With his masteries, like nothing really special here. I don't think you need masteries on him. You also don't need to book him. It might help to book his A2, but it's not necessarily needed. Yeah, so that's basically what I went for. Then you have 2 Husks, which I use for Hydra. I've built them with a decent amount of accuracy, as you can see, because I want them to land a provoke with the A1 on the Hydra on the Head of Decay. And they are both in Relentless, which is also not necessary. You can build them in any set you want. Of course, Immortal helps to keep them alive. And yeah, basically what I was aiming for is 100% crit rate, over 200 speed. Again, like 64k HP, 65k, close to 70, and as much crit damage as possible, and of course a little bit of overkill for the secret room with the accuracy. You only need like 250, 260, something like that, but it doesn't hurt. So, and again, this guy is built for Hydra, so I just threw him in, and it worked like a charm. You got the A1 on the, you got the provoke on the A1, and decent chance on his A2 to stun the enemy team. So with a 60% chance to stun, you mostly get like 2 or 3 stuns with this A2, which is pretty nice. And his A3 I'm not really using that much. His masteries with War Master, of course, for Hydra. And we got the same thing for the second Husk. Just a slightly different build because this one was built for Brutal. And yeah, okay. So that's about the Husks. And then we have Sentinel. He's pretty much in the same category, like just with lower stats because this gear I put on him is not that great. So this gives you like an a look on how the champions can also be built. Like he has 183 speed, only 100% crit, and only 173% crit damage, 250 accuracy. But he got never resisted, I think, in the run, maybe once or twice. And it's like 60k HP, so those stats are definitely enough for the secret room. Yeah, so what he does, I mean, this is the same build I used in the rare HP secret room. And what he does is he can provoke with his A1, but it needs to be a critical hit. So that's why I went for 100% crit. You got the AoE attack on the A2 with a decreased attack and heal reduction. And you got the passive, which heals him every turn by 10%, which is like a little regeneration effect on his passive. This can be really helpful. And his mastery is not finished yet, not necessarily needed. They will just help you to reach the stats and give you some bonuses. So he's fully booked. That's definitely something you need to do when you use this champion. And yeah. So this was my team. Now I'm gonna show you some options. You can use someone like Blood Mask, for example. He can also lock down a target. With his A1, he has a chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 10%, which is okay. Paired with Evil Eye, this is a decrease by how much? 30%. Pretty decent. He can place a low version of decreased speed on his A2, which is also helpful, and he can stun on his A3, which is almost a guaranteed chance. It has only 95% chance to hit the stun, but I think it's enough. And masteries are not really needed on this guy. So yeah, you basically can go for the same stats that you saw on the other guys, except for like it doesn't need the crit rate, but it definitely helps you if you want to do the secret room faster. A little bit more accuracy, as you can see, you got a banner missing, so you really want to aim for like close to or over 200 speed, 250 accuracy, 60, 70k HP, and that's it. And if you can stack up the crit rate just to make sure the damage output is there. Another rare option is Ironclad. Also use this guy in the rare HP only secret room. The special thing about this guy is his passive. So when he's healed, he will attack all enemies, inflicting damage proportional to any surplus heal. Damage inflicted is equal to 50% of any surplus heal. So if he gets to 100% and overhealed by 10k, he will deal damage for 5k. So this is really nice. If you got him on level 60 in a regeneration set and an immortal set, for example, and you keep him at 100% all the time, he will deal a decent amount of damage every time he gets a turn. So Another strategy or like another build you can use him in is a stun set paired with a mortal set. So every time he gets a turn and overheals himself by 2 HP, or doesn't matter, as long as he overheals himself, he sends out an AoE attack, and this is a chance to stun the whole enemy team. So this is really an amazing build. I haven't built this guy yet. Like I haven't got him to level 60, but I think I definitely will. And yeah, this is a solid option. If you got him, don't sleep on this guy. He has also a little HP aura, which can also help do the secret room. Yeah, but there are more options, of course. I think the MVP for the secret room now is Deliana, which was a login champ. I think almost every player got this champion. So Deliana has an AoE attack on her A1, so you can put her in stun set, build her with some damage like 100% crit rate and push the crit damage. And all her skills are based on HP. So if you stack her HP up and build her with 100% crit and crit damage, she will deal a lot of damage, which will also help to beat the secret room. She has also a little heal on her A3, and her passive is also really nice because she's really nice to build with this passive. So for every 1000 HP this champion has, it increases this champion's accuracy by 2. So let's say you build her with like 70k HP. Now you get 140 accuracy on top, just because of the amount of HP she has. So this is also really nice. Makes her really easy to build. You just have to stack like 110, 120 accuracy more and you're good to go. So definitely an MVP for the secret room. If you got her, build her. She will make your life easy. Then another option would be from the demon spawn. Of course, if you progressed far enough, you got this guy. This guy is also pretty amazing. He has this HP balance, which can put your whole enemy team back up to 100% HP, alongside with this 100% True Fear AoE on his A2. So this guy is amazing, but this is pretty much for the endgame players. If you're looking for something low budget friendly, then I would say it's Nazana. Nazana has also an AoE attack on her A1. So if you build in a stun set, this would be pretty decent. She has the ally protection and the shield buff, which scales from her max HP. And you have another AoE attack on the A3 with a chance of placing a decrease attack, the big version. So this also comes in pretty handy. Really nice champion. And I think that's about it. I'm trying to think of another champion for this secret room. Let's see if I missed out on something. So it's secret room 8. Global rankings. Oh yeah, this guy. But as you can see, there's a deliana in almost every team. Like, look at the first place. He basically just uses deliana for the secret room. So yeah, the champion I missed out on was this guy, Barov. So basically, what this guy does is just damage. He can put a decreased death debuff on his A3, a shield on his A2, but he's a single target hitter, so I'm not really preferring single target hitters for this secret room, or generally for secret rooms. I'm always looking for AoE attacks to be able to build them with stun sets to just to keep more control on the enemy waves. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely a valid option if you're missing out on one champ. So yeah, there's this guy. But other than that, I think that's about it for this secret room. I hope this helps you guys dealing with the secret room. I hope you can get something good of this video and be able to beat it. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. With that being said, see you later.